This camera frame is not doing so much justice to my head drop, but that is how it looks like. Beautiful. And if you want to know how to wrap these things perfectly, the head wraps, check out my video. I have a video on how to wrap them effortlessly and perfectly. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Shadia. If you are new, just came across this video accidentally, please consider subscribing. Okay, before you subscribe, watch, like. If you like, then other videos will be perfect for you. You will like them, so subscribe and comment down below. Hit the notification button to know when I upload. I upload twice a week. You don't want to miss any upload. And if you are old, you have been here for a couple of videos, again, why aren't you subscribed? Subscribe. And I love you so much. This is not going to be a story time, but at the beginning of this week something happened and it just prompted me to make a video about something. You know, you probably read it from the title. So I was out with a friend for lunch who happened to bring a friend who I happen to know, like literally know them by their name. And now we were having a conversation, me and my friend, not excluding her friend. So we came to a point where we discussed my mom passing. Now this other friend who had no idea that my mom passed was so, can I say surprised? But surprised in a hyped way. She was like, no, you can be an orphan. I'm like, I am, darling, I am. Now I'm trying to be calm. So she was like, no way, there is no way you are an orphan. I mean, you do not act like an orphan. You're not. I was like, wait a minute. Do orphans have a guideline? Like, do we have rules we gotta follow? You know, I don't know. I didn't get her point, but that was not the first time this happened to me. So I was like, people maybe need to be educated, and these are the things only orphans can understand. Only orphans can understand, and we go through these like every day. They seem not so serious, but if you've lost a loved one, a relative, a brother, sister, blah 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 blah, you know what I'm talking about. But especially if you've lost a parent, number one, that is it. People always think that orphans gotta act a certain type of way, and by this you ain't gotta be happy. Like, how you lost a mom, how long? 10 years ago. Why are you happy? Why are you celebrating a birthday? Why are you wedding? Why are you dressed like that? I mean, no. After you lose a person, after you lose a loved one, you go through the emotions, and these emotions never stop because you miss these people until you leave this world. Trust me. But you do not dwell on that every single minute of your life. You are supposed to be happy because you know deep down that they are resting, yeah, peacefully. So you gotta live your life. You gotta make them proud. But people, oh my God. And it is not, I swear, the first time, it is not the second time. People just say it like, oh my God, how do you feel? Don't you miss her? Yes, I don't miss her, but I ain't gotta write it on my chest like, I miss my mom, she passed 11 years ago. Oh, she passed to this. Like, come on. Come on. I mean, and it doesn't make us any different from people who have both their parents, you know. And I want to tell you, once we had both our parents, like, come on, deal with it. I ain't gonna be sad, crying every time. You know, even when you say something about your mom, they expect you to be running, like tears running down your cheeks. Like, how do you talk about your mom and then you stay so strong like that? I'm like, am I supposed to be crying all the time I talk about her? Like, come on. Number two, yo, dating gets annoying. And by annoying, I mean overly annoying. Let me tell you, I got to a point where I know when I'm meeting new people and all that, I never tell them that my mom passed. So all the time, like, how's your mother? Like, she's okay. She sends greetings. She likes you. She loves you. Because people, number one, the moment you mention it, like, oh, my mom passed, now it gets real fast from trying to date you to running a charity for you. Now, I mean, let me tell you, it gets so much away from loving you to feeling sorry for you all the time. Don't you miss her? How do you and your sisters cope? How blah 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 blah. You know, I forgot to miss her. Like, all the time. Let me tell you, something actually happened. I was having an argument with someone, and they were like, you know what? I kind of feel sorry for you because you act like this because you never grew up with your mom. I was like, boy, bye, 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 bye. I mean, this it just gets super, super annoying. Even when you're not having a conversation about parents, blah, 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 it will come in like, oh, I forgot you lost your mom. Oh, blah, blah. Oh, they bring it up all the time, all the time. And now I just hate it. I never mention it, guys. I never. Now that I understand it happens like that, that is how it ends. I never mention it. Like, how's your mom? So do you live with your mom? Yes, I live with my mom. She's good. She sends greetings. And I know she's in heaven sending greetings to you. Obviously. Number 3, the thing only orphans can understand. Only orphans go through. Now, when you grow up, you meet people, new people, like you meet colleagues, workmates, OGs, school people, blah, like you just meet people who you can be telling, like all the time you meet someone, you can tell them like my mom passed or my father passed or you sometimes it just skips your mind. Sometimes you just feel like, no, they don't need to know, it's none of their business, like because it's never your business, yo. But when people, your colleagues, find out on their own without you telling them, they kind of feel a certain type of way, like why, how, and then they start asking, how did she pass, when did she pass, how do you guys cope, don't you suffer, blah blah blah. Let me tell you, unless it just happened in a time frame where you know these people and like they go through the entire situation with you. But if it happened before I met you, you're not entitled to know. If I need you to know, I will tell you. But if I don't tell you, don't get mad, don't feel a certain type of way, because let me tell you, no one wants to revisit those moments. No one wants to go back and retell that day disaster happened until when that loss happened. No one, no one. And if someone chooses to do that, it's because they have gathered so much strength and they trust you and they just love you and they think you should know. But if that hasn't happened, please let me be. You're not entitled to know. I mean, all the stories, like how? And then again, they will start feeling so sorry for you. Like, oh, no, don't do that. You're an orphan. Come on. Come on, being an orphan is not a disability. It is not a disability. Like, don't treat me like, don't feel so sorry for me. Don't run a charity home for me. Don't. I will tell you when I feel it's the right time to tell you. If it never happens, I won't tell you. I mean, do your homework, dig, find out. If you were able to find out that she passed, then again find out how they passed and when they passed. Number 4, number 5. Which number we at? When you lose a person, a very close person, in my case, my mom, you become so tough because the loss taught you something. The situation taught you to be tough. Like you went through all those emotions. The moment you survive that time, the fresh wounds, you are a tough person. Meaning, when someone loses a person after you have lost yours, you ain't going to grieve the way they expect you to grieve, because now you are tough. Now you know how it feels. You feel for them, but you're not going to feel like them. You're not going to go through those emotions again. And people do not get this. They always, refer to you as insensitive, you don't care. I mean, like you're not touched and all the things. No, I am touched. I feel for you. I care for your loss. I know what you're going through. But my loss made me stronger. My loss made me tougher. I'm not going to jump off the cliff with you. I'm not going to be suicidal. I'm not going to sob and moan the way you expect me to, because I was there. I've been there, done that, and the situation just made me strong. Do I make sense? Do I? Like, please don't come for me. Don't be grieving on me like, oh, she did not do this for me, or I expected her. I am going to do what I can. I'm going to grieve in a way I can grieve for you, but I'm not going to grieve in the way you are grieving. Do I make sense? Because I was there alone and I was able to go through that. Trust. And finally, number 5, Finally. And this is like really sad, very sad. And only orphans can understand this. Either you lost, and I mean, if you were in good terms with these people, yeah. So when you are having your lifetime, celebrations or occasions or moments like, weddings, childbirth, graduation, those ceremonies, those celebrations, it feels super sad that someone is not there, like someone you would have made proud is not there. Let's say childbirth. I mean, the moment you just give birth to your baby and then you look back and your mom is not around, it just makes you feel such type of way. Or on your weddings, you just miss their hugs. You just feel like, I wish they were here to just tell me things are going to be okay, to just tell me, you it is sad, and most of the people do not mention this, but often every person who has lost a parent, they go through these emotions, and you never say it to people because people will think you are being sarcastic or dramatic, or someone will just be like, oh, I'm here, oh, people are here to celebrate with you, oh, blah 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 blah. But let me tell you one thing, no one can feel your mom's seat, no one can feel your mom's place. No one can give you the love your father would have given you, like on your wedding. No one is going to love you like that. No one is just going to fill that space, that place on those days. Like, you just need someone to be there. You just need someone to love you unconditionally. Those moments, there are those moments when you need really unconditional, unpaid love, and no one can give it to you like your mom would have, or your father. So it feels so sad, even when there are 1,000 zillions of people around to just show how much they care for you. Without these people, without your parents, it feels okay. It doesn't feel like nothing, but something feels missing. Do I make sense? Like, if you weren't an orphan, you can't get this, but if you are, I know you do get this. It's like, no, this doesn't make sense. And there are a lot of people who skip the things like, no, I don't want to have a graduation party, I don't want to have a wedding, because no, I would have loved my mom to be here, I would have loved my father to be here. I can't do it without them. Like, I can't. Who am I doing it for? Yeah. So those are the things only orphans go through. Only, it is a long list, but I decided to just make 5, to just talk about 5 of them. I think I will do another list because, hey, this world is cruel. I mean, like, seriously, people think being an orphan is a disability. It is not a disability. Like, we are so much as human beings as you are. So don't treat us any less. Don't just don't baby us. Yeah, guys, that's been it for today's video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, I don't know why you haven't subscribed. Like, why? Why? Come on, just subscribe, like, and leave a comment on this video. I love you guys so much. Again, my head wrap is beautiful, like beauty. If you want to learn or get a thing or two on how to wrap this perfectly, again, go check out my video on how to perfectly and effortlessly have your head wraps looking stunning. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos. Have a perfect life, beautiful lives. Bye.